Hey everybody, so today we're building this LEGO Star Wars set. This is the Ghost and Phantom 2. It's currently retailing for £149.99 in British UK pounds. It is set number 75357 and it has 1,394 pieces inside. So let's have a look inside of the box. And no surprise here, there are 13 bags, 2 small sticker sheets and a huge booklet. So I decided to watch Star Wars Rebels whilst I was building this because I thought, why the heck not? And it was a really good thing I did as well, because this is the biggest Star Wars set I think I have ever built so far. I think the next biggest one of what I did to this was possibly either Grogu or R2-D2. Anyway, the builds itself were extremely fun. It only took me 3 hours and something to build it from start to finish, including stopping and filming and breaks and stuff like that. So I thought that was a really good thing, to be perfectly honest. So the first bag, you basically build the Phantom, which is extremely an important part of the structure, as you'll come to see, because when you come to looking at the ship overall without the Phantom 2 inside, it does lack it at the back. But anyway, so there's lots of stickers, which is something that I really do not enjoy at all. But this is the Phantom. So as you can see here, the main front piece lifts up, so you can place a minifig in here, no problem. There, as you can see, so many stickers, it's a bit ridiculous. At the back here, there is a compartment where currently it tells you to store binoculars, as well as like one of the accessories, I'm going to say, so I don't get banned. And then this is me now building bag number 2, which is the main structure of the Ghost. I'm just the level of technique in this was so little compared to what I thought it was going to be. It was really quite cool. And I really did enjoy the build overall for this set, because it was just a really nice build, and it was just really spectacular to see it all come together piece by piece. The stickers were the thing that let it down. Also, with anything with Star Wars, when you look at the booklet, it's all grey and black, and it's just really hard to decipher where things are supposed to go. So I would recommend the app for this one. I know that lots of people don't like the apps if you're an adult, because of the whole situation that's going on there, where it shows you the pieces and then where to put them. But this is the everything after bag number 2. So as you can see here, we've got the main structure, which is really quite cool, and then bag number 3 starts to build up basically the main support areas of where we're going to place the rest of the minifigs. As you can see here, I'm still on episode 2 here, so you can see how quickly these bags come together. The bags come together relatively quick and easy. The thing that I would say to all of this is that some of the bags could have been merged so that we didn't end up with 13 plastic bags. Some of them I think were way too short for what they were, and it was nice to have a little break, but from bags 4 to about 12 it was all extremely quick. And yeah, so this is the third bag. So this is what the main structure looks like now. And then the fourth bag basically starts to build on the base, which is the main underbit. You don't really work a lot on the base compared to other Star Wars models I've done recently. The main builds has been all over the top in the interior, which has been a really nice change of pace, actually, considering what we've been doing. At this point I was very confused about how certain things went together, but this is basically what you build with bags number 4, which is the main landing legs, as you can see here. And there's also this piece that moves, which I didn't know what it was at the time, and that is basically for the main shooters at the front. So bags number 5 basically starts building the interior, which is the longest bag I think in this entire set, if I'm correct, for me to build. It was really nice, but again, the colouring in the Lego booklet's instructions needs to get a lot better, or highlighting the area that we're working on, because I really had to keep going back and forth to figure out certain elements of this, because certain elements just weren't working very well, and you couldn't really decipher very well what was going on. But that could be me being tired, because I did this all in one stint rather than breaking it up like I know so many people do. Here you go, this is me going back and forth trying to figure out where one piece went. So here we go. So this is what I was talking about. So we've got a nice little sink area there, a control panel, and the entrance and exit way there. They do have Arabesh on the emergency exits there, which is really cool. And as you can see, we've got an interior now for the rest of the main floor bit, which is the sleeping area, which you can't really interact or play with because it gets covered up very quickly. So bags number 6 basically starts building the main cockpit of the ship, as well as the other elements that you don't really see that much, including some of the thrusters and that sort of thing basically. And yeah, so here we go. So this is just the back of the ship where basically the Phantom will dock. And on to bags number 7. So bags number 7 was really interesting because that was the building of the main start of the entrance and exit way for like when they dock into another ship. And I just really enjoyed this bit. This bit was just really cool. Unfortunately, the episode I was watching was extremely difficult because it's a Luminara episode. If you know, you know. So this is what it looks like. As you can see here, this folds up and down. That's because we're going to put the attachments to the side of it in a minute. So bags number 8, as you can then imagine, builds the sides of the ship. I didn't have a lot of footage of it because unfortunately I ran out of storage on my phone, which, side note, if you could leave a comment and just let me know you got this far, that'd be great. But yeah, equally, if you have any ideas of how to get better storage on my phone so that I can film these longer videos, that would be great, because I'm filming everything off my iPhone at the moment. I don't want to purchase a camera right now. I don't have the means for that. Anyway, bags number 9 is basically adding the side elements, which is the emergency exits, or where you attach when you dock a ship basically. So again, this bag could have been merged with the others. So as you can see here, we've got a nice front bit and then the side bits. And again, that piece is a sticker, which is just irritating. I think they could have easily have done printed pieces for this one. I believe this is now bag number 10, if I'm right. I think I am right. So bags number 10 starts to build up basically the covers of the ship at the top. So we're going in opposite directions, so one's opposite the other diagonally, which is really cool because it took me a while to figure that out, because it's not very clear on the last image where you're supposed to put your final piece. I'm just going to say that. But it was a really nice, fun way to do it. And this is where I started getting a bit giddy because of colour was being added. Because I really love colour. So as you can see here, that's why I said you can't really see the interior of the bedrooms after this. Because, like, there you go. It's all covered up and you can't really move it that much. And then obviously bags number 11 does the other two sides, so that you've got the other two sides covered. So this is what this looks like as I'm building. And I think I only watched 8 episodes of Rebels in the end, which was pretty wild to be honest, because I thought it was going to take me way longer to do. But yeah, it was a really, really nice, enjoyable process because having Rebels play in the background was a really weird experience. So this is everything after that bag, and then bag number 12 basically starts to build the main sort of shooter area, is what I'm going to say. But yeah, it was just a weird experience because I've never really watched anything whilst building Lego. I've normally played music, so for me this was extremely enjoyable and something that I'm going to plan on probably doing in the future, especially with Star Wars. It's my go-to comfort show, so for me I'm definitely going to be doing that more and more often. But what do you guys do? Do you listen to music? Do you have absolute quiet? Do you watch your current show? I mean, just let me know, because I always look out for any new recommendations. So yeah, as you can see, we're building the main thrusters here, as well as the main cover for the ship as well. And again, more stickers. Yay. But I am getting better at doing stickers, I've got to say that. I did notice that this time round, I only had to correct one of my stickers out of all of them, which is not bad. So this is what I mean. So there's the shooter part, and then the cockpit cover as well. And then we've obviously got the thrusters, but I forgot to show you the thrusters because I'm a dum-dum. But yeah, so then the next part, basically in the final part, so this is bag number 13 now, is basically to build that top cover, because this cover is attached with 2 studs like you have with modular buildings, so that you can easily lift it on and off, so you can still play with the interior a little bit. That's the only slightly disappointing thing. I just wished it was slightly a bit more, interior-y. But here we go. So this lifts on and off, as you can see here. So it's just a really nice way to play on the inside. There we go, and you can pop it back down, and then the Phantom just kind of attaches like this, so it just literally pops in and out, and so it pops in like that, and that's what the overall ghost ship looks like, and I'm just absolutely in love with this. Having another closer, yes, I'm just in absolute awe of it. Let's have a look now at the minifigures. So first of all, please excuse my pronunciation. So first of all, we've got Lieutenant Beta, and then we have First Officer Hawkins, and then we obviously have Hera's son, Jacques Syndulla, and he has two faces, so these are two faces. The level of detail on these minifigures is extraordinary. Then of course we've got our infamous Chopper, and he looks like this. And then of course we have Hera Syndulla. She has two faces. This is face number 1, and the level of detail on Hera is phenomenal. This is face number 2, and I absolutely am in love with Hera, and I love her to pieces. This is a set now overall all together, and I'm just going to give my quick final thoughts. Overall, I wish we could play a little bit more on in the interior. However, having said that, I am in love with this set. I just need to figure out how I'm going to display it, because to be perfectly honest, my Lego Star Wars cabinet is overflowing right now, and I want to make this a main feature. But having said that, the price point is horrific. For me to get my hands on this, I had to earn so many points, to the point where, you know, it was pretty much like I only had to spend £50 to get it. But it's an horrific price point when you think that this is something that children want to play with. That's the idea of Lego, it's for children. But as adults, like, even that is just an horrific, like, thing, like, price point. However, the minifigures inside are extraordinary and detailed, and I love them, and the build itself was enjoyable. So I don't know. I think overall, I think this was definitely worth it. But what do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you all on for Lego videos. I'll see you all on Monday. For fidget videos, I'll see you tomorrow.